Welcome to another ITAC Automotive Apprenticeship video. Today we are going to go over reading a standard micrometer. Most of us use digital readout tools, but when you take ASE tests, you need to read the scale. One quick tip to help your mic stay accurate: always leave a small air gap when storing it. This way the frame won't bend from temperature changes. There are two scales on a micrometer. The sleeve scale, which has increments of 0.25 or 25 thousandths of an inch, 50 thousandths of an inch, 75 thousandths of an inch, 100 thousandths of an inch, 125 thousandths, 150 thousandths, 175 thousandths, 200 thousandths, and so on. On the thimble, this has increments of 1 thousandths of an inch, and it goes from 1 thousandths to 24 thousandths, each line being 1 thousandths of an inch. A full revolution of the thimble is 25 thousandths of an inch. Now we're going to measure this push rod. Right here we're going to measure its diameter, and it's really important to get right at the diameter. And I'm going to measure it here, and I'm going to turn the thimble using the end here that has a little clutch in it so we don't over tighten. And on my scale here I can see the 4 showing, so that tells me that we have 400 thousandths showing here. Plus I can see the first line after that number 4, which is 25 thousandths or 0.025. And then on my thimble, when I look at my thimble, I have 16 thousandths showing, so 0.016. When I add all those numbers together, I come up with 441 thousandths. So that is the diameter of this push rod. This particular micrometer actually has a third scale. We've already covered the sleeve scale here and the thimble scale. But actually, if we rotate this around this way, there's a third scale which is located on the thimble. And there's a number of lines on here, and this goes out giving us measurements to 10 thousandths of an inch, or that 4th digit after the decimal point. And if I want a really accurate measurement of that push rod that we just did, I would go up onto this scale and I would look, and I would notice that the 2 lines up really good on the thimble there. And the most accurate measurement of that push rod would actually be 4,412 10 thousandths of an inch. It's pretty rare that we have to measure out to 10 thousandths of an inch in the automotive industry, but occasionally we do, especially when we're setting up piston ring end gaps and sometimes on crankshaft bearing clearances and things like that. But most of the time, going out 3 decimal points is all that's necessary. So I hope this video was helpful. We'll try to do some of this face-to-face with my apprentices sometime in the future, but it is a very critical thing to be able to read that scale. So if you're going to be taking those ASE tests and things like that, you're going to need to be able to do that. Out in the shop, we're probably going to go ahead and use our digital readout, just like this one right here has. I'll pull this tape off, and you will see that it has a digital readout right there, and it's actually reading 441 thousandths of an inch. So thanks, hope to see you guys all soon.